Hi there, everyone. My name is Grainne Fletcher, and I originate from Limerick in Ireland, and I've been living now over in Australia for the past 35 years nearly, and I've been with LifeVantage now for nearly 9 years. I was one of the people, there was a little team of us that brought it into Australia, and then we had the privilege of opening up New Zealand about 7 years later. So yeah, so it's been a really amazing journey with LifeVantage. You're going to hear about these incredible products this evening and some of the people that have decided to help us get the word out there and share what we've got. And what you'll really get to understand is that this is all about activation, not supplementation. And all our products are synergized like that so that you get maximum effect on your body. So this evening for the UK and Europe and Ireland, the speakers we have this evening, oh, I'm sorry, that name should have been Jeanette Wilson. We have Jeanette Wilson, who's a spiritual healer, Dr. Gail Pearson, who's an anesthetist, a natural health advocate, and Emma Robbins. So we're going to get started just by a disclaimer saying that, at the very end of it, I will be talking about some of the earning potentials that somebody could make just by sharing some of these products. This is all dependent on whether somebody wants to do that kind of work or not. So the first person that I'd love to welcome on this evening is Jeanette Wilson. She's a spiritual healer. She originates over from the north. I believe it's Sheffield, Jeanette, and now she lives over in New Zealand, but goes back, spends quite a lot of her time over in the UK, and she's just going to share a little bit about her journey with LifeVantage and also some of her incredible journey on the new GLP1 product that we have. So over to you, Jeanette.
Yeah, thank you so much, Grainne. Thank you for inviting me on this call, and a real big thank you to LifeVantage for creating this amazing, amazing product. I was first introduced to LifeVantage by my good friend Emma Robbins. Emma said, get yourself on the Protandim. She explained it was all natural. It would help open up the NRF2 pathways in the body. I went on it for about 6 months, about 3 years ago. And after 6 months, I wasn't necessarily feeling anything in my body. I don't do supplements as a general rule. I believe we get our nutrition from our food. We want organic, healthy food. I try and grow my own food as much as possible. And so I said, no, I think I'll cancel my subscription. She said, just stay with it. Just look at the science, look at the science. And I looked at the science and it's pretty darn convincing. So I stayed on it and I am so glad I did. Since then, I've tried just about everything in the range. I love the Axio. I love the dragon fruit Axio. It's incredible. And I particularly love the collagen. So when I got the opportunity to have to be one of the first people in New Zealand to try the GLP1, I jumped at the chance. Now, anybody that knows me, I've written books. I'm the published author of 4 books. I've had a TV series that's aired in New Zealand, Italy, Israel. It's been on Sky. I would never recommend something that I don't 100% believe in. So I started on the GLP1 on the 1st of November. So this is my day 28. I loved the taste of the drink. The drink to me is like drinking a watered down ice cream. So I really like the taste of the drink. You take the 2 pills first thing before you eat anything. So at least 30 minutes before your first meal. That was nice and easy. Then I'd follow through with 2 scoops of the drink, and then I saved 1 scoop before my evening meal. Now, we've got some images now of how I am this is day 26, but it says 28 there, but this is 26 days later. And I lost the fat off my belly. Now, I am somebody that before I did my last UK tour, I went to the gym 6 days out of 7 every week for 3 years, and I did not lose my belly fat. And it has blown my mind that in less than a month on this product, eating healthy, I make healthy food choices, that I can lose the belly fat. I've lost my handlebars, my love handles. I feel amazing on it. I'm sleeping really, really deeply. My head is clear. I just think this is a product that is going to help a lot of people, and I want to be a part of helping my community lose the weight they need to lose, not only for how they look aesthetically, but for their health. And this product, from my understanding, targets the visceral fat that's around your organs. Now, I'm not an expert on how the product works, and so at this stage, I'm going to hand over to the very lovely and knowledgeable Dr. Gail Pearson.
Thanks, Jeanette. And look, what incredible photos they are. And, you know, a picture says 1,000 words, and you just need to look at those pictures, Jeanette, within a month and to see what's going on. So here I am. I'm in New Zealand, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about GLP1 and what it is and how it works. So first of all, let's have a look at what LifeVantage is. Grainne talked about activation, and Jeanette talked about supplementation. Okay, the key word today is activation, because what we are doing is we are providing the body with the support it requires naturally to get it to make the own hormones, its own enzymes, its own cellular processes. Basically, we're giving the body a reboot. We are not supplementing, because supplementing only just addresses a deficiency. We are activating specific pathways. So let's have a look what happened. So this is a scene from the UK in the 1960s. And if you look at those people there, most of them they're pretty thin. They don't have an issue. They're out in the sun. They're enjoying themselves. And, you know, fast track 2 generations later, what are we seeing on the beach? We have got an obesity crisis. We have got an obesity epidemic. And it doesn't just need to be these people who look overweight, but as Jeanette mentioned, it's also visceral fat, the fat that surrounds your organs, your heart, your liver, your kidneys. And it's ubiquitous. Everybody is having an issue with either love handles, menopause muffin, beer belly. They just cannot get rid of that fat. Why is that happening? Let's have a look at some of the things that we're doing these days. Well, our big thing is diet. And no matter how well you eat, if you eat organically or whatever, our food is basically nutritionally deficient. We don't have the nutrition in our food that's required for cellular processes. Anything that comes in a packet has in it additives, has in it chemicals, and a lot of food has herbicides, pesticides. We sit on our couches a lot. We look at our computers. We don't get up and exercise. I mean, how many of you sit in front of a computer all day at your offices and don't get up and move? We need to move. The body was programmed to move all of the time, and we're just not doing that anymore. That disturbs our hormonal balance. No wonder we don't sleep well. We're on our phones till the end. Our brain's going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And what happens when our brains are going 1,000,000 miles an hour? It's really hard to come down and get that brain really relaxing. Hormonal imbalance. We're having so many issues with perimenopause. If women have a look at what they're using on and in their bodies, a lot of them are hormone disruptors. Things like skincare, you know, shampoos, skin creams, deodorants, cleaning products, every product that you use in the house can contribute to hormonal imbalance. And then you have the effects of age, you have the effects of stress, and then environmental effects. So we are not in an easy world these days. So let's have a look at what's actually happening. So in the UK, 25.9% are obese and 37% are overweight. So that's over 60% have got a weight issue. And that's 43.6 million people. Okay, that's a huge amount of people. How many people experience chronic pain in the UK? 43%, 28 million. Tiredness and lack of energy is costing the UK economy £40 billion per year. So there are issues in the UK, as well as in New Zealand, as well as in Australia, and as well as the USA. We need to have different solutions to our problems. And this is where the LifeVantage products come in. So today I'm going to be talking about taking something to make it. We are supporting the body to do its own work. We are supporting the body to make its own antioxidants, to make its own proteins, to make its own enzymes, and all the things you need for anti-aging and for better health. We cover a whole range of products. Jeanette mentioned the NRF2, which is on the left. That's the flagship product. This activates a specific genetic pathway called the NRF2 pathway. And what does that pathway do? Well, it's a master genetic regulator, and it enables you to make your own antioxidants in every single cell of your body. We have trillions of cells, and when you are making your own antioxidants, can you imagine the power of that? So we are making antioxidants, not taking antioxidants. They brought out NRF1 pathways, which work at the mitochondria. And then we have NAD, which work at the DNA level in terms of the sirtuin pathway. And then they have the skincare, the collagen, and we're now going to be talking about the GLP1. All of these products are amazing. They're all natural, and they all work at specific genetic pathways, and they work synergistically, which means they work together. So can we activate something to do with weight loss? And the answer is yes. So it launched in the USA in October. It will be available in the UK probably end of April of next year. We have a date just to be confirmed yet. We can get it through the back door, but it's certainly going to be launched in the UK next year. So let's have a look to see what it is. GLP1. It's a hormone. Now, what's a hormone? It's a chemical messenger within the body. And what a chemical messenger as a hormone within the body is, it has different amount of effects in different systems of the body. Think of adrenaline. When you have a flush of adrenaline, what does it do? Your heart rate increases, your breathing increases, you get increased muscle flow to your, increased blood flow to your muscles, you get decreased blood flow to your gut, your eyes dilate, you're ready to pounce. So can you see that one hormone affects different parts of the body? And it's the same with GLP-1, but the GLP-1 does, it reduces appetite and it reduces the release of insulin, and it causes the release of insulin, sorry. So let's have a look to see what it does on the body. It makes you feel fuller because it slows down the emptying from the stomach. So you feel fuller for longer. You don't want to eat as much, but it also modulates insulin secretion. So it increases the insulin secretion when you eat. It decreases the glucose production from the liver, but the really interesting thing that we're seeing more and more with it is that it is cardioprotective and it is neuroprotective. That's the heart and the brain. And so many people are coming back to us now to saying they are sleeping so well, they feel clearer, the brain fog is gone. And why is that? It's the effect of the GLP-1 levels, of the hormone levels within the brain. So it's not just about obesity. It's not just about weight. It's about protecting your body. Heart, kidneys, brain, pancreas, liver, muscles. So as we mentioned, it's a two-part system, 2 tablets in the morning before you have anything to eat. Leave at least half an hour to an hour before you have anything to eat. And then scoops of powder. What their tablets do is they are increasing the production of GLP-1 from the L cells within your intestine. So the L cells are the things that produce the GLP-1. So what we're doing is we're increasing the production, and then we have the scoops, which maintains the gut microbiome so that the L cells are in a much better condition to produce even more. It's a dual activation system, and it stops you from snacking, and the hormone, the hunger, the food noise goes down, and it's all natural. They did a clinical study, and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about the science. So let's have a look at what those results were from that study. 82% took back control of their relationship with food. 95% had reduced sugar cravings. And we know that sugar is particularly addictive. I mean, it's actually more addictive than cocaine. So you need more to get the same hit from sugar. So if you can reduce your sugar cravings, what is that going to do to your body balance? It is going to be incredible for your body. 96% chose smaller portions, 85% felt less hungry, 90% ate less at meals, and 85% now eat for health instead of emotions. If you think about it, how often do you go to the fridge if you're feeling upset, or if you're bored or you're tired, you just go to the fridge? It stops that brain connection. So we are connecting the gut and the brain. There is more and more evidence out now showing how strong that gut-brain connection is. And if we can stop that pathway of hunger and stop that pathway of emotional eating, we're in a win-win situation. So enough about statistics. Let's have a look at a few images. Oh, actually, we're going to have a few more statistics. So this product increased the GLP1. Remember, that's the hormone that's produced from the L cells by 140%. Most of the people on this trial, and this is an average, lost 4 kgs in 8 weeks and up to 11 kgs in 12 weeks. Now, it's important to see the 12 weeks because some people do not lose weight within that first month or so. And that's because the body has to rebalance. It has to create the milieu in order for those L cells to be able to function optimally. The really important thing about this product is no one lost muscle, and all of the synthetic agents that are GLP-1 agonists lose muscle. None of the participants lost muscle, and they also lost visceral fat. Visceral fat is that fat around your organs that you do not see, but is very important in terms of health, and 5% reduction in body fat. It's so good that they've got a patent pending for it. So if we have a look at Tyler, for example, with his little keg or beer belly, he lost 11 kgs in 12 weeks. You know, you can look in the profile, a picture tells 1,000 words. And if we look at Marcia, again, not only did she lose fat, but she also, her blood parameters also normalized. And that's what she was the most happy about. It wasn't all about losing her little bit of a belly. It was about normalizing her blood parameters. Then we have this lady had a baby, and she really struggled with weight loss after a baby. She didn't have any energy and she had a lack of sleep. After taking GLP-1 for 6 weeks, she found her energy was up, her sleep was better, she kept up with her 1-year-old, and she lost 4.5 kgs. Sean, if you look at his back, and Sean's got a little bit of a love handle there, but you look at the definition of the muscles on his back, he's not overweight, but he has become more defined because he's lost that fat that's surrounding the muscles. So the muscles can now be defined. And this is what a lot of people are looking for. They're looking for definition. Angie. Now, Angie has got a really amazing story. Within 12 weeks, she had lost a huge amount of weight. She said that there were no side effects other than great sleep and great energy. And she said it helped me stay full and not think about food. It helped her brain understand about food, and it ignited her metabolism. It is a tool. You still have to do the work. So you can't just eat McDonald's all day and lie on the couch, and you have to be consistent with taking it. These products are not going to work if you keep them in the bottle and in the jar. You have to take them every single day on a consistent basis and watch your body. Look at your body shape. Look at John. He loved food. His whole attitude with food had changed. And then look at Sean. Again, muscle definition of that little belly. So now what I'm going to do is pass you over to Emma Robbins. Emma is fantastic. She's from Australia, or actually from New Zealand, but now lives in Australia. And she's going to tell you a little bit more about the activators that I was talking about previously and how they can actually help you with your GLP-1 production.
Hi, everybody. So I'm Emma Robbins, and many of you on here tonight have been invited by myself and Jeanette, and you may have already spoken with me in Jeanette's inbox. I've actually had to step in recently because Jeanette has been overwhelmed with inquiries about this product, especially from the UK. I can see that next year when it launches, it is going to go wild over there. So can you get it in the UK yet? Yes, you can. You can get it in many different ways. But if you wish to wait until next year, we have a product here, this little yellow tablet that I recommend that you prepare yourself with while you wait. It is called Protandim NRF2, and this is something that you can get in the UK and Europe now. So you could order it tonight and have it in your hands within a week. Everybody, in my opinion, should be activated with this little yellow tablet daily. 1 a day is all that it takes. And what it does is, as Jeanette and Gail have touched on, the activation factor, it activates that NRF2 pathway and it elevates your production of glutathione, specifically, master antioxidant in the body. What it's going to do is it's going to come in and clean and prepare and activate the cells really nicely, so that when you do get the GLP1 activator system in, whether you're waiting for it to come in over from America or you're waiting for it to launch next year, when you get that product into your body has been detoxed, activated, and prepared. What I've found is that with my clients that have been on the yellow tablet previous to starting the GLP1 activation system, they have got faster and better results. Definitely many people, it's not imperative that you take it, but I do highly recommend it. But many people that I have put on it over the years, I've been with LifeVantage now for nearly 5 years, have actually lost weight on this product alone. And that's just due to the fact that it's going to detox, clean, activate the detoxification pathways. A lot of people flush fluid and drop kilos. And so, hey, look, you could get a head start before starting on your weight loss journey with the GLP-1 system next year. So that is one of my favorite products. We do have other options that you can also start with now that you can have access to in the UK also, I'll touch on after this. So this is a little slide here that just gives you a nice infographic there showing you how potent this stuff is. On the left there, you can see how many like oranges, broccoli, blueberries, etc. you need to take to get the equivalent potency from this little yellow one here, right? So this is not supplementing antioxidants into the body. This is activating your own antioxidant production within your body. So when you were a child, a teenager, in your 20s, making a lot of antioxidants, so transmuting all of the toxins and the oxidative stress naturally. As we age, that declines. It also declines due to lifestyle factors like stress, smoking, drinking, the pollution in the air, the food that we eat, the water that we drink. Many things come into the body that cause oxidative stress, and oxidative stress is the root of many diseases and ailments in the body. So this little tablet, by taking it daily, you're going to increase your antioxidant production back to levels like when you were a child again. It has amazing anti-aging properties as well. So, hey, who doesn't want that? It's definitely one of the main things that I have in my daily anti-aging protocol.
Emma, could you just pop your camera on? See if your camera's working.
Here we go there, yeah. So, LifeVantage Protandim NRF2, all made from natural products. You can see here the ingredients. These are the main core ingredients of the blend. And also, sorry, yeah, thank you, yeah. Also, who doesn't want to do this the natural way? There's nothing nasty or synthetic or harmful in this blend at all. Now, as I was saying before, when we increase our glutathione production, we decrease our oxidative stress. And we have peer-reviewed studies to prove this that are all available. You just go back to the person that invited you and they will be able to flick them out to you. oxidative stress and weight gain, how does that come into the equation? When you eliminate oxidative stress and when you take NRF2 by LifeVantage, you are eliminating the hormonal disruptors that are in your body. And by the time we're in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, we can have quite a lot of built up hormonal disruption. Again, it comes through those same ways that I said before, through the lifestyle. So when you eliminate and decrease that oxidative stress, your hormones will rebalance. And when you rebalance your hormones, a byproduct of that is weight loss. And that is just one way that these products work together. They're all designed to work together synergistically. So they all empower each other as well if you take them together. Another thing that I take daily is our liquid collagen activator. Now, I've been taking this for nearly 2 years, I think it is, or around 2 years, pretty much every single day. Absolutely love it. Prior to trying the LifeVantage one, I'd tried many other different brands and hadn't really been that happy with the results. There are a lot on the market. There are a lot that are powders, and they are all just supplementing the body with collagen pretty much. And some of them only will have 1 to 2, 3 maybe types of collagen in their bottles. This has 10 types of collagen, and it activates our own production of collagen. And as you can see here on the left, this is Grainne, who you heard from earlier. These are the results that she's had. Absolutely amazing. And I have had absolutely amazing results myself. I'm nearly 45, and this is definitely, with the Pro Tandem, one of my favorite anti-aging products also. This woman here is 62 actually, sorry. And look at those results that she had there in 120 days. Collagen can be purchased in the UK and Europe as well already. It is already launched last year. And again, if you order it tonight, you can have that or that in combination with the NRF2 within a week in the mailbox. We take it to make it. We've all touched on how this is activation, not supplementation. And that is a really important point of difference with the LifeVantage range. The ProBio is something you can get to prepare the gut as well. And you can take all of these products alongside the GLP1 activation system, the mind-body system. You can take them all together. Like I said before, they're all designed to work together. The ProBio is amazing. And we also have a lot more information that we can provide you with to explain how that works. So here are 3 different options that you can see on the screen here for the UK and Europe. Now, while you wait for it to launch, you can prepare your body with either any of these 3 options there. We've got the Pro Tandem ProBio, and then the Healthy Glow Stack with the collagen. Or you can go all out and go NRF2 collagen and add the ProBio as well. Again, come back to the person that invited you, and they will send you the link to more information and to the pricing also. So that's it from me, guys. And I'm sorry if you couldn't see my face at the beginning of that presentation. I didn't realize that my camera is off, but now I'll hand you over to Grainne Fletcher.
Thanks, Emma. So look, I'm just going to end on this, but I just want to show you, because I don't know whether some of you are a bit like me, but I have always been fit and fab, I would say, always, it's a typical Irish thing, got a half stone that you could kind of ditch, but never was overweight. Even when I had my son, I was 74 kilos. While I hit menopause, I was fit. I was going to Pilates, I was exercising, and within 6 months, in menopause, I went from fit and fab to fit and fat, really. I put on 20 kilos. I was 85 kilos. I was like, whose body even is this? And I ended up going on Ozempic and Mounjaro out of desperation. So there is no judgment. You got to do what you got to do, because I was trying everything and nothing was working. So I've actually damaged my GLP hormone. Dr. Gail said, if you know anyone that is on the injections, when they say you're going to have to be on them for life, it's because here is a receptor, a GLP, and with the synthetic, you're basically bashing it, that it goes into an overload and it nearly goes to sleep. So at the moment, I'm repairing my body, but wow, this GLP is just such a game changer. Even this morning, I said to my daughter, I'm feeling so much better just today. Me with the fiber, and they've said as well, that's because of the intake with the GLP. I've had to play around with it, but that's the beauty of these products. But definitely starting to make great headways now. Excited to see where it's going to go. But look, I just want to end on this, because a lot of you may never have heard of LifeVantage, and I hadn't heard of it 9 years ago, but the company has actually been around for 20 years. It actually started off in retail from 2003 to 2008, and then it went into the direct sales model. But I just want you to know, like, it's a really solid company. We're NASDAQ, which means everything has to be completely audited and things like that. We are debt free, and the company is over 230 million at the moment. I always liken us to Steady Eddie kind of a thing. we have literally been at $230 million growth since it started, like since 2010. But with the GLP, it actually sold out, and we did $12 million in sales in 10 days. So this is the thing, the product, I believe, that's going to bring the company into momentum. And what I want you to just think about is, like, who do you know that may want to lose some weight, or who do you know that's going through menopause, or even somebody with cardiovascular problems, somebody that just wants to keep that GLP hormone going. And most of us know quite a few people. So you can take this as little as, well, I might just recommend a few of my friends and get my products paid for. Or you might think, look, I know 100 people, I know 200 people in my clinic, or in your hair salon and stuff like that. And what I love about the compensation plan now, you can actually just do it that you're just sharing the product with your customers or clients, and you can earn, 100 people could be £3,420 a month, or in Ireland, €4,104 a month. So all I'm saying is, have a think about it. It is going to be huge. I'm on a real mission. I'm going to be over in the UK and Ireland to try and help as many people and educate them on these products, but also on what has happened with the GLP activators, agonists, and the injectables, because I didn't realize the damage that I was doing to my body. So if you're not in this group, we have an amazing Facebook group. I would really recommend you get back to the person that recommended you here. It's called Activated Weight Loss. It's probably gone up. Every day it goes up by about 400 people. But we've got over 14,000 people in this group. Loads of doctors, before and after pictures, interviews, and everything like that. So on behalf of all the ladies, I want to thank you for coming on, taking the time out on your evening to come and listen to us. I so appreciate it. And just get back to the person that recommended you onto this call or this recording, and let's get ourselves activated. Good night now.